saying you cannot gain fighting arts, secret fighting arts, or abilities. So this disorder is really bad. I have yet to
Hello,
confirm.
friends. Match Fixer, Gone Beyond 1.
Yes. So what Calfix just typed, I tried to get Taste to confirm this.
I'm watching Bra's unboxing stream. It's very exciting to see him unboxing stuff that I've had for a couple of weeks.
When you can't use fighting arts, you can't use knowledges.
He's just asking a question about if you have knowledges, or if you have the inability to gain knowledges, or fighting arts, does that mean you have the inability to gain knowledges? No one said that to me, no, but I'll accept that. He's an attractive man. We're fighting Red Witches 3 today. Okay, let's go. So if you've been following the playthrough, you would know that I messed up slightly. These girls are actually supposed to be in Lantern Year 26. Unfortunately, because of me not being able to read, we put them on Lantern Year 28, which is the same time as when the Kingsman arrives, so I just assumed. So it was all on me. And so even though last year I fought a level 3 King and the year before that I fought a level 3 Frog Dog, and I made some cool gear from both of those fights, I'm not going to use that gear in this particular showdown. So the gear that I made that I would love to be using is a Bullfrog Halberd, a Death Crown, and an Ublok Shield. I can't use any of those things. The Death Crown in particular is outrageous that we got the Death Crown, but what are you going to do? And then, yeah, the Ublok Shield looks great. Really keen to use that. We'll save those for our final showdown against the Gold Smoke Knight, which will be doing that. I like to siphon his luck away and Jay's luck away just by osmosis of watching their thing. We're set up for the Red Witches. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, so I actually set up last night. Everything's good. You can't see it here, but here's Sia. What a legend. She's just a little bit further back, so I'll move her back, but she looks great. Really excited for this showdown. This looks to be a real challenge. So you can't see it in the shot, but I've got all three of my things here. So we're going to shuffle all those things now and then slide them in. So it's not easy to do this on camera, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let's go through the survivors. I accidentally clicked depart just before, so all the survivors have all of their stuff applied already, but we do need to apply arrival bonuses. I have 4 endeavours which I need to spend, and those endeavours are partnerships. I'm going to apply shrine. And we're going to make edamame and veal partners. No, veal and haggis. So they get to maximum survival. So that should be done. Very good. So I'll just make veal and haggis. No, the 5-minute timer is only in the fight with Brawl by herself. So, which is, I think, a good decision. I think, yeah. Veal and haggis, best friends for life. Yeah, so there's a few rules that are consistent across each of the fights. The first is discouraging presence, and this is a rule that I think is fantastic. You can only encourage or fist bump during your act. What a cool ability. What a cool change to the normal timeline of things. Increases the value of haggis, increases the value of fist and tooth proficiency. Can't encourage people unless it's your act. It's If you get knocked down in the Red Witch's turn, there is fuck all you can do about it, which is great. So Sia only has 6 life, but on her life card it says, Sia cannot be defeated while Braal or Nico remain on the showdown board. If she would be wounded to 0 life, perform wound steps, but do not reduce her life. Braal and Nico will both apply a Red Witch Initiate to the board, and that is what they do when they die. So we need to burst down the other 2 before we attack Sia, is the strategy that we need to pursue. Both Braal and Nico have +2 to both of their stat lines, speed and damage. So they are +2/+2 on speed and damage. Sia just has the baselines. They all have Indomitable at level 3. And we have Witching Cloak, which is listed here. So Red Secret, when a survivor gains more understanding than available understanding boxes, their brain swells, they suffer the head explosion injury. This cannot be avoided in any way. So that's good. So the lesson to take from this is don't take people with lots of understanding in this showdown. So we've got 4, 3, 2, and 2. That was not intentional. That is just fortunate. So yes, that's a good change. Witching Cloak, that's Nico's one, which is where we swap around and we perform basic action. So we randomise the Red Witch that we swap with when we do that. So we'll have to randomise who it is, which is cool. And that is all. So let's run through the survivors. We've got our Death King Wrought Longbow person, who is a Desperate Strike, Tenacity and Tumble. So hopefully Watercress can level up those. Particularly Desperate Strike would be good. I think we need 2 more. Yep. And then Tenacity, we're going to spend those 2 right now. Bang, we'll level up to Tenacity 3. We'll do that during the showdown when we actually spend Survival. And Tumble, which could be useful for Braal. Braal tends to run over people. Yeah, so 14 at all hit locations seems fine. Edamame, we're going to roll our Shrine roll. So the Shrine, I roll a 6. So everyone's going to gain an armor at all hit locations. Edamame, using her Osteophage, not wearing a shield. Very good. Watercress, goes to 15 armor, a swing. Very good. Haggis, wearing the Earl set with the Stampede Glaive, and doesn't have the tough. Haggis has what? Oh, the Parent, that's right. If you would die, you inexplicably survive. Very nice. And Veal Schnitzel, wielding the Wrought Sledge. We've gone for this crazy combo. This is the one that I was setting up for. We've got the Dark, so we increase the range of our perfect hits for the first attack roll by 1. And then we've got a Dark Eye, so we increase the range of our perfect hits by 1. So we're currently perfectly hitting on an 8+, and then the Wrought Sledge as Perfection 2, 7+, 6+. So on a 6+, we perfect hit, which means we get Devastating 3, or Devastating 2. So that's delightful. I'm very pleased with that setup. We've got Relativity as well, which is not great. So if this person gets hit, and they also need to add 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3 for all locations wearing metal armor, and then 1 for the Shrine. Cool. So we're good to go. Let's snip over here. So we've got 3 stone columns set up. We've got 2 toppled pillars, Braal, Nico and Sia in their spaces on the board. Anywhere in the blue spaces. The Red Witches go first. Sia sees all. That is a change. Very good. Sort of. Sort of good. Or not good, if you prefer to think of it that way. Okay, I think we're good. We've arrived. Everyone's done. So yeah, let's crack on with this first showdown. We've done our Shrine roll. This final showdown with the Red Witches. So we'll go to the wide shot. So we're going to start with doing the AI card for Brawl. This is, as I said, tricky. The Meteoric Flash Knee. The furthest threat. Brawl has unlimited movement for this attack. No. Okay, so the two people that this could be is the Earl armor and the Osteophage, because Brawl's here. So the person who has the most evasion is Edamame. So let's make it Edamame, and she's going to spend a survival to dash. So we want to get her out of the position. Here, dash, Edamame. So where do we go with her? It's going to be to move in a synchronic attack after damage, bash, and knockback 8. This causes you to collide with a survivor or terrain. Very specifically, a survivor or terrain. Interesting. She's movement 8, so she can go anywhere she wants, really. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. And then Brawl's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like so, and swing with her attack. So the speed of this attack is normally 2, but because she has +2 speed and +2 damage, so it's going to be 4 speed, hitting on a 2+. Thanks to our evasion 6, that goes to an 8+. 1, 10, 8, and 3. Good work, Dano. Stone skin, unyielding, bullfrog neck, yeah. She was the one who walked on path with the ping last time. We'll see where they go. So these are going to do 7 damage a swing. Body and head. I think we'll allow the head to go through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll spend a survival to dodge the other one. So she is knocked down. She's not immune to knockdown. So knockdown, suffers bash, and knockback 8. This causes you to collide with a survivor or terrain. It will not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So she's all the way off to the side. Good job, Edamame. Good job. All right. So that is Brawl's card done. And that's it. Yep, done. So the next person that goes is Nico. Here's Nico's card. We flip immobilizing shot. Nico swaps with Brawl if able. Choo, choo. So I think we stay in the same facing, which is awesome. And then the closest knockdown survivor in range. So that is actually Edamame again. Nico is speed 7, and we're moving into range to attack. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get into range. So it is going to shoot at Edamame again. So this is speed 4. That goes to speed 6. All severe injuries caused by this attack are the collapsed lung. That's great. So we can't dodge any of these, but these are hitting on 9s because of our evasion 6. So that's 1, 2 hits, 2 hits there, and none of those hit. We can't dodge, so we roll the boots in the hands. So these are 3 damage, which goes to 5, but thanks to unyielding goes back down to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are both done. We didn't suffer any severe injuries, but we do lose 2 survival. So that's the immobilizing shot done from her. So we flip that. And we go on to the last person. So this is Sia. So this doesn't have any pluses or minuses. Oh, It's a duration, inevitable headshot. So when this is drawn face down, Seer swaps with another random red witch or random red initiate. All survivors within 3 spaces of Seer suffer knockback 6. That's going to be no one, unless she swaps with Brawl. Okay, so 1 to 5 she swaps with Brawl. So 6 to 10 she swaps with Nico. So Nico and her swap spots. And then there is no survivors within 3 spaces of Seer. What is that secret fighting art or is that strange resource? What the hell is secret fighting art? Vault key. What? Look at this. Gain 3 additional secret fighting art slots. When you gain understanding, a wave of physical agony can suffer that much damage to each hit location. That is the best. Okay, so I haven't read that. Headhunter. If the target suffers the head explosion severe injury from this attack, it's damage 10. Okay, when this is drawn face up, Seer aims her bow into the distance, target a survivor off the showdown board. If there are none, target the furthest survivor. All right, so we can tutor who we want to get hit by that. That's coming in next time. So the furthest survivor we will decide. Yeah, great art. So Edamame stands up from this right now. Okay, so it's our turn. Good start. No severe injuries. Good start. We got Stone Skin, which is awesome for her. Fuck, it's so good. She's the best. All right, I think we want to try and knock out Brawl. Brawl first, because her reactions are pretty annoying. So who's the person with the wrought sledge? So if you see here, they can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the blind. So let's do that with Veal. Veal's going to have her act. There's no one we need to stand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Veal is in the blind spot of Brawl, and Veal is going to roll to hit with the wrought sledge. We get a perfect hit on a 6+ on this attack. So we roll a 3, which unfortunately is not a hit because, no, it is a hit. 3, we're hitting on a 2+ still. Okay, so we'll just come back here and we'll flip this and we'll flip this. So we're not gaining devastating on this attack. There are no red initiates on the board. We don't have to do anything. Okay, so Brawl's hit location that we flip is, she gains +4 toughness from this attack, but there is no reactions, which is great for us. So she is toughness 15, and the wrought sledge is strength 12. So we need a 3 to wound and a 10 to crit. Oh, this is the Speaker Cult Knife one. Awesome. So that's a 4. So that is a wound. So Brawl suffers 1 wound and she goes down to 9. We will surge and we will attempt to swing again with the wrought sledge. We roll a 7. It's a perfect hit. It's a devastating attack. Who's this? Veal. Yes. So Veal is surged. We've rolled a perfect hit. The hit location we get is a super dense, and it is going to perform a basic action targeting the attacker. So we double our wound attempt roll on this. So, hey, we do a devastating 9, 8, 7, 6. Devastating 2 from the wrought sledge. So we've done a wound reaction. So Brawl performs a basic action targeting the attacker. So She turns to face, and Braal's basic action is as follows. Hiya. 6 speed, because of the +2 speed. Hitting on a 4+. She's only 2 evasion veal. She's got systemic pressure, that's bad for us. We can't dodge on this, and we don't have anything else that benefits us, no. So 4 is a miss, 3 is a miss, 2 is a miss, 6 is a hit, 6 is a hit, 7 is a hit. So 3 hits, and these, let's see, a nice even spread. Waste, waste, waste. That's good stuff. All right, so these are doing 4 damage a swing. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. She's not knocked down, but then she suffers bash, which means she is knocked down. It's her act, so no one else can encourage her to stand up and dash away, but that's fine. Let's Stampede Glaive with Haggis, and we're going to spend a survival to encourage. And because we have the thingy set, we're going to get to deflect 2 because we have the Earl set. And on a 6+, that person gains 2 survival. That is a 9, so Veal gains 2 survival. So 2 deflect tokens on Veal. Veal is now standing up. We will dash with Haggis. He's very protective of her. And so that's going to gain +1 speed on the Stampede Glaive. She's speed 5, so we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to swing with the Stampede Glaive and the Wrought Great Shield, which I also didn't do in the past. If you roll a perfect hit, it gains deflect 1. So I didn't do that. All right, so 2 speed, hitting on a 7+, which goes to a 6+. We could swing around to the rear, but I think we'll just roll 2 6 dice. That's an 8 and a 4, so we get 1 hit. And the hit location is First Strike. Ooh, hyperamic armor. So she goes to 15, which means we need a 5 to wound. All non-blind survivors within 5 spaces of Braal suffer bash and 3 brain damage. Yucky. So that's if we fail. So just don't fail, don't I? Okay. Hey, we don't fail. Yep, that's her basic action. So she's down to 5 wounds left with life. Now we could swing again with the Stampede Glaive, and I think we will. We want to try and get a perfect hit here. And then we have dashed. And then we can move away. So roll a 10, Deno. A 2 and a 9. Do you have perfection? Do you have anything that gives you a perfect hit? No. Okay, so that's 1 hit with the Stampede Glaive, and the hit location is, oh, that's another bad one. So she's going to rush forward, full move the monster forward. Okay, so it's going to knock down Old Mate again if we fail. So just don't fail, Deno. That's not a fail. So strength 10. Stampede Glaive, strength 10, and she's toughness 15. So that is a wound. She's down to 4 life left. Come on, Deno. Come on, son. All right, then we're going to move away. 1, 2, are we insane? No, 3, 4, 5. So we've got to find the castle so we could be insane. All right, so that's Haggis done. Edamame's yet to have her turn, and she's probably our best hitter. So we'll do Watercress. Watercress has the Wrought Longbow, and we are going to stand still And we're going to shoot with the wrought longbow on Brawl. We don't have any tokens yet. So we're going to spend a surge and our movement to shoot the wrought longbow. Because of its perfection, we perfect hit on a 9. And because of that, and the fact that we've got Desperate Strike, hitting on a 9 will give us +2 strength till the end of the attack, which would be delightful, taking it to strength 12. That's a 9 and an 8. Come on, 2 hits. One's a perfect hit. Okay, so that takes its strength to 12. So the first hit, there is a toughness thing, and the second one, ooh, so this is a first strike. Oh, Bral's going to perform Witching Cloak. So we're not going to have to do that. All right, so we're wounding on a 2+, because this first strike happens. So that's a wound. So she's down to 3. And then this reflex triggers. A figure emerges from Bral's cloak. Add a red initiate minion adjacent to the attacker. So there's the red initiate minion. Hello, friends. I was here all along. Bral performs a Witching Cloak. So if we go back to here and have a read of Witching Cloak, it says, swap the red witch or minion performing this with another random red witch. Then that witch performs basic action, targeting the original attacker or target. So we're going to go 1 to 5, it's her. So it is her. So Bral and her swap places. Hey-ya, hey-ya. And then she's going to perform basic action. She is speed 7 as well, is she? 7 as well. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to assume that just displaces her, or maybe we'll just put her there. And so Bral is now performing basic action on our Death King person with the wrought longbow. It's good, and we're going to get that survival back from the tenacity token, because we had to at the start to spend. Okay, so this basic action is speed 6. She's only 1 evasion, so that's some bad stuff. 1 evasion. So we're hitting on 5s. So that is a 5, 6, 1, 2, 2. Okay, so 3 hits. Hands, boots, body. And this does 4 damage apiece. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Body. Boots. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would knock us down. However, we are the Slayer of Kings. While insane, you cannot be knocked down. So we are not knocked down, thanks to the Death King helm. We will now spend another survival to dash. Watercress, surge, dash. And that allows her to shoot with the bow again. So we want to try, yeah, that's it. Nothing else in the basic action. So we'll swing, we just want to try and get 1 more 9 so we can level up Desperate Strike again. Desperate Strike. It's a 10 and a 9! That's 2 perfect hits, which means we have +6 strength to this attack. Desperate Strike! Come on! It's desperate! Desperate Strike 3, baby. Get it done. And Tenacity 3. On reflection, I actually love survivalism, and I just don't use it enough. Okay, so we've got +6 on this attack. So as long as there's no thingy, oh, that's impervious, and that's a super death. There's a reflex action, which is run forward. So we could gain a red thread if we attempt to critical this location. We're going to do that one second, and then we'll cancel our attack after this first one, I think. So we don't have anything that applies flinch tokens, which would be great. But yeah, we're a 2+ to wound. We roll a perfect wound, which takes her down to 2. So she's going to rush forward, full move, Brawl ahead. Any survivors in the blitz zone suffer bash and 3 damage to 3 hit locations. So the 3 damage to 3 hit locations is the boots, the hands, and the head. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. However, when Brawl would collide with us, we can attempt to successfully tumble. We failed to tumble. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is smashed. However, because of the Slayer of Kings, we are not knocked down. And that is all. Now, Edamame, can you get to that red witching cloak person? Watercress is done. That's a good turn from Watercress, really. Got Desperate Strike. Yeah, delightful. Okay, so Edamame has already dashed, so she can't do anything. So she's going to head to Nico, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So she has the Assassinator. No one's knocked down. She's accuracy +5. She perfect hits on something, just a 10. So with the Assassinator, she rolls a 2. She's accuracy +5, so that is a single hit on Nico. And Nico has this hit location. Lose 2 survival. You suck, Nico. Ooh. Oh my god, suffer 3 brain damage. And monster level damage to the legs hit location. Are you joking? Ignoring armor. It's very fortunate I'm wielding a guitar for this. It's very fortunate. That is sick. Bloody thighs wound. She flexes her muscles. Yeah, so she's just rolling a 2+ to smash it, so that's a wound. So she suffers a wound. She's down to 7. That is ridiculous. The attack is circulation, causing debilitating spasms. They suffer 3 brain damage and monster level damage to the legs hit location that ignores armor. Any severe injuries caused by this become the bloody thighs severe leg injury. That's just 2 bleeding tokens, I'm pretty sure. That's sick. We do lose 2 survival. Did I already do that? Let me check. Survival decreased to 16 at 827. No, so I need to lose 2 more survival. 1, 2. Great. So that is done. So Edamame will swing again with the Assassinator using a Surge. And this could be bad. We sort of don't want to roll a perfect hit. So that's 1 hit. Because you just get straight through. An Impervious! We cannot dodge for the rest of the showdown. We'll cancel our attack. We don't need to attempt to roll at 10. 7. Cool. All right, that's our first turn over. So everyone gets all their things back. We're right in the thrust of it now. And we've got that red witch sitting right there next to us. That is unfortunate. Don't think I can get rid of that red witch easily. All right, so we'll flip Brawl's AI card, which is this one, and it is a Meteoric Axe Kick. So it's going to go for the closest threat, which is Haggis. All survivors within 5 spaces of the target suffer 5 brain damage. That's awesome. That's just like that's like Loki getting picked up by Hulk. So I think what I want to do is surge here, maybe, and go for our wrought sledge on Nico's behind. So let's do that with Veal. Now Veal actually has 2 deflect tokens, which is why this feels like a really good choice. Yep, and so perfect hits on a 6+. That's a 9, so that's a perfect hit, which means that this... Oh, it's a parry! It's gain +1 luck to wound this location. Spend 1 survival to gain 2 luck to wound this location. Alright, we'll try that. Yeah, that's a 9. That's 3 wounds to Nico. Get out of here, you Dumbo. 4. And because it's a critical, Nico is knocked down. Delightful. She stands at the end of the attack. So yeah, so that's fine. We'll let her stand up. We only need 1 more to kill her. Okay, so we'll now go back to this. So Brawl is going to attack here, so she'll go 1, 2 to there, and she's going to have her 6-speed attack on the Earl suit. We have a deflect token on Haggis. Just mark the surge on Veal. Yeah, so Haggis, only 1 evasion. So these are going to hit on 5s. So that's 2 misses and 4 hits, including 2 perfect hits, as always on the blue dice of doom. So we'll drop one of those with a deflect token. So that is deflected. And this goes waist, head, head. And these are 4 damage a swing. So we'll dodge one of the heads. And so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And the waist. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she suffers bash. Nothing we can do about that. Whoops, over here. So she's knocked down. And all survivors within 5 spaces, it's only her, suffer 3 brain damage. Veal, 1, 2, 3. Good work, Veal. You've avoided the meteoric axe kick. Okay, so that's Brawl done. So now we go on to Nico. Nico flips her AI card, and she flips a cruel blood presence. So the furthest survivor for Nico is a tie. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have a choice. What does this attack actually do? Move and intimidate target. What? What? 3 red initiates. So this might sound crazy, but I'm contemplating using my... I'm contemplating using my surge to knock her down so that she doesn't put... Because that's actually 4 basic actions that the witches do, because each red initiate on their turn does this, which is perform witching cloak. And the witching cloak does a basic action with a random thing. So I am going to use my Death King armor with Watercress to surge, and that is going to knock her down in the midst of her attack. So she will stand at the start of our survivor turn, but that's all okay. None of that happens. I like that. However, guess what? Cop it in the face. Seer aims her bow into the distance. Pew! Target the furthest survivor. So if we have a look here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So unfortunately it's our Earl armour. It's Haggis. Haggis is taking one of these to the face. This is bad. 3 speed, 1, 2, 3. Range, infinity. Accuracy, infinity. Does a headhunter. So this just all hits the head. What is that? It's 10, what? It's just, it's just 10 damage to the head 3 times. Is that for real? Speed 3, automatically hits. I've already dodged, so I can't dodge. That seems really bad. It's just, yeah, copper arrow to the middle of your melon. How do you like that? If you're a parent, you would die inexplicably survive. So I think that means we stay alive once, and it's automatically headhunter. So that just means it hits the head. Let me read the parent. Yeah, so we will survive 1 if we die. Head explosion is so bad. I don't think Haggis has used his lifetime reroll. What you need is death sense. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Get out of here. Okay, sweet. So the first one knocks us down. We're already knocked down. And we do a severe injury roll to the head. And we roll a 5. We have no systemic pressure. So that is an intracranial hemorrhage, I believe. Intracranial hemorrhage, gain a bleeding token. That's a real shame. Can't do anything about that in this showdown, so no more dashing, no more stampede glaving. The second one is a severe injury roll to the head, and we roll a 1. That's a head explosion. So we will use our lifetime reroll on that, because I don't want the other 2 to heal 1. I wonder if, yeah, you inexplicably survive would mean we don't die to that. So do we save our lifetime reroll? No, because I think they'd still heal. Okay, so we definitely die. So I'm going to heal them both 1, even though we don't die. Technically. And last one for Haggis. That's a 9. Haggis has a shattered jaw. And he can't encourage. Great. And we'll give ourselves 2 bleeding tokens. So let's just run through that again. 3 severe head injuries. The first one, we roll an intracranial hemorrhage. The second one, we roll a 1. We use our lifetime reroll into a 2. That triggers a head explosion, severe injury, which is what heals those 2 people. And then, after that, we inexplicably survive. And then we roll our third one, which does, in fact, give us a shattered jaw. So that's all fine. The red witches are done. No flow to stop that. Seer is an animal. I am not okay. We stand up thanks to Fist and Tooth proficiency. So Brawl has 3 wounds left, so it's absolutely the most logical thing to go on Brawl with the wrought sledge, assuming we can roll a 6+. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll swing with the wrought sledge. That's an 8. So this will defeat Brawl if we can roll a 2+. We do indeed roll a 2+, so Brawl has been defeated because that is a devastating 3 attack. So when she is destroyed, remove her model and add a red... Oh, sorry, we have to do a red initiate attack. So that I'm just going to keep that there. Let's see what this red initiate does. It swings here, and we'll just hope that this is not Brawl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it's Nico. So Nico and her are going to swap. Pew, pew. And Nico's going to perform basic action, targeting Watercress. I was doing so well. So 6 speed. Oh, hang on a second. Does it target the knockdown survivor in range? The Witching Cloak says, swap the red witch or minion performing this with another random red witch. If there are none, end this action. Targeting the original attacker or target. Okay, cool. So it does still go on her. She's the target. Because they target the closest survivor. Great. So yeah, 6 speed on Watercress. Watercress is evasion 1. So 4 pluses will hit. That is 4 hits. We lose 2 survival. 1, 2. Those 4 hits will go to the waste, boots. So we'll dodge one of the boots, and this will be 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and that was a dodge and spend a survival. Okay, great. So that's all done now. So we're back up to where we should be. So we now move, we do the Wrought Sledge, we defeat Brawl. Brawl is gone. A little red witch comes in her place. So we will do, so that's Veal's turn. So we'll do Haggis. Haggis is going to attack the red witch minion. So Haggis is rolling 2 speed. Rolls a perfect hit and a 6. On a perfect hit, we get a deflect token. Come on, Haggis, you legend. And this is speed 10. These are toughness 13. So we just need a 3+ to wound, I think. That's a 1, followed by a 7. So that red witch is defeated. When you defeat a red witch, remove one of your bleeding tokens and gain a strange red thread. So we're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get the heck out of there. So Haggis's turn is over. Watercress with the wrought longbow. I did not use my death dice last showdown thing. 1, 2. Yeah, so Watercress does have... What did we surge? That's right, we used our thing to knock down. So she's only going to get 1 shot with the wrought longbow this turn. But that's okay. So yeah, let's swing with the wrought longbow on Nico. And we're accuracy 1, so these are hitting on a 6+. Could dash into the blind spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, so we're going to dash into the blind spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just to increase our likelihood of hitting. And remember, we perfect hit on a 9. We're going to use our Death King gauntlets to make an additional attack roll. And the final lantern actually does pass to her, so I'm going to roll a final lantern as well. That's a 9, so it's literally just 1 hit, but it is a perfect hit, which means we get +4 to this roll. Hit location is a parry and a super dense. What? So you can spend a survival to gain +2 luck. We will. We need to roll a 8, I think. 9. That's a 2, that's a fail. That's a shame. You are knocked down. We have the Slayer of Kings. We cannot be knocked down. You are the Slayer of Kings. Watercress is done with her dash and surge. Oh, we've got endure, don't we? Does that mean we get to ignore a severe injury by spending survival minus our luck? Is that what it is? Endure. You may spend 7 minus survival to ignore a severe injury before you roll the result. Okay, good to know. Probably think about using that at some point. All right, let's poke a couple of holes in Seer while we're here. So we'll go, or actually, we'll start by just poking that little Red Witch Initiate. So we're a 2+. Red Witch Initiate melts unless I roll a 1. So that's a melted Red Witch. We gain a second red thread from Watercress. She doesn't have any bleeding tokens. We'll then move up to Seer. We'll poke Seer. We roll a 4. And so this is Seer's first hit location. And it is Seer's mere presence unlatches the door of your mind vault. Unbidden knowledge flows. Gain 2 understanding and lose a courage. So she's the one who does damage when you get understanding. Oh my god, that's awesome. A failure. End all melee attacks. What? This is unreal. Okay, we cancel the reaction anyway. But this is unreal. The Mystic Cicerna Chili Node. And she's toughness 17, which means we're wounding on a 2+. Cool. So that's dead. Or a wound, I should say. Okay, so Seer's down to 5 wounds. Nico also down to 5. Brawl defeated. And no initiates on the board. So that's our turn. And it's time for them to go. So Nico's going to go first. She's got 5 health left. Alright, so we'll just do Nico's thing. So she's drawing an AI card and she draws, hiya! Traumatizing shot. She swaps with Brawl if able. She is not able! The closest knockdown survivor, there isn't one. The closest survivor in range, perfect. So that is Watercress. Oh, we gain a severe injury roll. We gain a disorder. How awesome. Watercress. Okay, so it's going to be speed 6. So move into range 1, 2, 3 to there. So she shoots from there. It's 6 speed. She's only evasion 1. So these all hit on 4s. So that's a 4. That one's a 3. That one's a 2. So 4 hits. We do have a dodge available. Body waste, body waste. We'll dodge a waste because these are 5 each. We lose 2 survival from the after damage effect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we've got 2 deflect tokens. No, we don't. That's not her. This is a Death King armor. Oh my god, they have copped a pizzling. So we gain a disorder, and that disorder is traumatized. Whenever you end your act adjacent to a monster, you are knocked down. Both maladroit and traumatized are both irrelevant because we are the Slayer of Kings. You cannot be knocked down. Okay, so traumatizing shot done. Seer's card. It's another Sanguine Awakening. At the start of each survivor's act, they gain Vault Key. When this is drawn face up, all survivors with Vault Key gain 3 understanding. So if you get to 9, if you get to 10, you just die. This is awesome. A torrent of profane information. At the start of each survivor's act, they gain Secret Fighting Art Vault Key. So just to reiterate, Vault Key Alright, let's see if we can close this fight out right now. Don't want to get any of that. All right, so that was not non-optional, was it? At the start of each survivor's act, they gain Vault Key. Okay, so when you gain a secret fighting art, you gain either a systemic pressure or a torment. So we're going to start with Veal. She'll gain a torment. And Veal's going to walk into the blind spot of Nico. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And swing with the wrought sledge. And see if we can roll a 6+. We sure as hell can. And that gets us a reflex. We don't cancel it. But we are 2+ to wound. That's a 2. Which does a devastating 3 wounds. So she has 2 life left. Reflex. The attacker gains a -1 evasion token. Nico performs basic action targeting the attacker. So Nico's basic action, once again, is pretty hefty. We're losing survival. So it's 6 speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are only 2 evasion. So a 3 is a miss, a 3 is a miss, a 4 is a miss. 6 is a hit. So we've got 2 deflect tokens. So 2 of these are going away, which is a 5 damage to the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we don't have anything else there. So we're not knocked down. We lose 2 survival. 1, 2. So that's her Mesmeric Heart done. And now if we swing again, it's kind of wasteful using our action there. So let's actually hold on to our surge. She's done. And see if we can kill Nico with the bow chick. The death die is here. Started here, here, here. So the death die is here. So she might be able to make 2 wrought sledge attacks on... Yep, she might be able to make 2 wrought sledge attacks on Seer. So yeah, so we'll do, that's Veal done. So let's do Watercress. Watercress will spend a survival to surge and then shoot the bow. And with the Death King Gauntlet, she'll swing again. She rolls a 9, which is a perfect hit. So this one is a perfect hit on this. Lose 2 survival. Watercress is down to 8 survival. 1, 2. Nico punishes survival. Oh, she's going to do that shoot thing. Nico moves 3 spaces away from the attacker and turns to face them. Any survivors caught in the cruel rain zone suffer 3 damage and lose 2 survival. That could be bad if we roll the waste. And we're something to wound. 7's a wound. So Nico has 1 wound left. That's an interesting choice now. We could dash and surge with the Assassinator. I think we do that. So we're going to dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and surge. And this is before this reaction triggers. And all we want is not to roll a perfect hit. It's a 2. It's still a hit. There's a first strike. There's a reflex. As long as we roll a 2+, this guy's dead. Oh, is that a lifetime reroll, Deno? No, it's not a lifetime reroll. That's okay. We cancel the reaction because it's a guitar. That's annoying. Oh, she's got 2 speed. She actually needs to roll a second hit. Oh, no. We have to roll again. We have to roll again. We have to roll again. Oh, goodness me. On a perfect hit, make additional attack rolls until you miss. Oh, we're just rolling too many hits here, Deno. You need to roll a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, so we're rolling 14 hits. I don't know how many things she's got in her hit location deck, but we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we trap. All survivors within 3 spaces of Nico are knocked down and lose 2 survival. Okay, so we're losing 2 survival, 1, 2, and we are knocked down. We are the same situation for Veal, 1, 2, and also knocked down. So this is a bad turn of events for us. Very bad indeed. The attacker suffers 5 damage to the body and gains the Hollow Heart Survivor status card. Now I'll explain why this is bad for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She then is going to trigger her other reaction, which I need to do, which is the Cruel Rain Zone. Any survivors caught in the Cruel Rain Zone suffer 3 damage and lose 2 survival. Actually, we can dodgy that. We can dodgy that up. So we're 4 spaces away from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not dodgy, but we're going to do this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and she's going to shoot no one with the Cruel Rain. Okay, so the reason why this is bad is we can't encourage unless it's our act. And the only person who has an act left is a person who can't encourage. Because they've got a severe head injury called the shattered jaw, as well as the fact that they've got an intracranial hemorrhage. And they're a person with the Earl set, by the way, so if I could have done an encourage here, it would have got both of them up and given them 2 deflect tokens. So that's just bad stuff. That's just bad stuff. That was a bad turn, bad decision from you, Deno. Oh. Okay, start of the monster's turn. We're going to stand up. We're going to stand up. This person can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No worries. Everyone's got Vault Key. And we're going to do Nico. Nico's going to have a turn. And she flips. Hey-ya. The furthest survivor. If no survivors in the attack zone, perform this card again. You could be correct. Discouraging presence. That's an interesting question. If Califax or Bra's online, I'd like to ask them that question. I'm going to go and talk on his chat.
Color-coded, level-coded, initiative-coded. Oh my gosh. That is like so brilliant for them to do that. So, we're going to talk about some fun stuff.
So everyone that's watching my stream, I'm now watching Bra's. This is if Brawl dies in the showdown, does discouraging presence still trigger? Streamception, how good is it?
Nico, same thing. Seer, same thing. I do love it so very much. Let's go with same old story we've been talking about. Look at this. We have another Red Witch Transcendent Masochist. This Transcendent Masochist that's in Manhunter. Is that one that's in all?
I'm not sure. I tend to think you're right. So let's see if the book provides us any guidance, actually. I tend to think you're right. Okay, because this is a situation that doesn't normally come up. When you defeat the monster, all their cards are gone. So, multiple Red Witches. Red Witch decks. Multi-monster. Rules for defeated red witches. Red witch's traits remain in play even if that red witch is defeated. There you go. And that is a trait. Okay, cool. Question answered. I'm just going to respond to Jay. I just read the rules. It does stay in play. Crazy. All right. Back to the showdown. Back to my showdown. Boom. Cool. Okay, so we're doing Nico. So we're doing the Cruel Arrow Storm. She's going to target the Synchronic Attack, the Survivor, and as you can see, it is once again 1, 2, 3, 4. Or here, sorry, this guy getting shot in the face. So this is a 6-speed attack. This poor survivor is going to die, and we have already used our parent, so that's bad. Miss, 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 miss. 5. I think Haggis has 1 evasion, so 5's a hit and 8's a hit. So that's 2 hits. We have a deflect token, so just don't roll the head. Yeah, the body. So this is speed, or suit 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is outrageous. And we lose 2 survival, which is fine because we can't spend it or gain it anyway. And if no survivors are in the attack zone, that's fine. So that card is completed. So we're now performing this crazy card, which is, when this is drawn, all survivors with Vault Key, which is literally anyone, gains 3 understanding. Haggis, 1, 2, 3. So Haggis now has, explore? No. Analyze. So Haggis's bold roll is a Lantern 10. Oh, Haggis. Bold. Insight. Settlement phase. No. Showdown phase. Gain a permanent movement. Haggis, you crazy guy. Maybe we will try and clear your intracranial hemorrhage. So that's fine. So Veal. Veal gains 3 understanding. 1, 2, 3. Veal is also an analyst. And Veal rolls a 4. Gain 3 survival and 3 insanity. Good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Watercress just going straight up to 6 understanding. And Edamame going to 9 understanding. 1, 2, 3. So doesn't die. But we've all got Vault Key. Does it give it any stuff? Oh, when you gain understanding, a wave of physical agony accompanies comprehension. Suffer that much damage to each hit location. That is from Vault Key. So 1, 2, 3. So we're going to trigger the head damage there. However, because of Stone Skin, we're just going to gain a progress there, and that's going to be it. That's not a hit, is it? Oh my god, that is awesome. And also not awesome. She's just doing 3 damage to every location. 1, 2, knockdown. So Watercress has a severe injury roll to the waist, and Watercress is knocked down. So the severe injury roll to the waist, we've got a Dry Decanthus, so we just archive that. That's an awful card. I didn't realise that card was quite as bad as it is. 1, 2, 3. So Haggis has another severe injury roll to the head. Haggis rolls a 4. Haggis dies. You've fought bravely, Haggis, for a long time. Well done, Haggis. Oh, what did I do there? Did I kill someone else? I did kill someone else. Veal, you're not dead. Yeah, Haggis did take a pounding to the head. Haggis had a really bad time. Okay, so Veal's still in the fight. Come on, Veal. And we've got to do her. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. So Veal's got a severe injury roll to the waist. Veal does have a Drydocanthus as well, so we'll archive the Drydocanthus. A sanguine awakening, you reckon? Everyone stands up thanks to Fist and Tooth mastery. So we've got 1 wound left on Nico. So let's send our chick over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to go into the blind spot. We're going to swing with the Assassinator. We roll a 2. That's a hit. The hit location is a parry. We cancel the reaction, so it doesn't matter if we fail to wound this. But we will spend a survival on Edamame to attempt to gain the parry wound. We roll a 7. She has 2 luck, so that actually is a wound. Oh my god, it's a critical wound. The attacker may either gain 1 understanding or erase all of their understanding. We will erase all of our understanding because if we don't, we die. So good, man, so good. Okay, so Nico is defeated because she only had 1 wound remaining. So Nico joins the table of dead people. A Red Witch Initiate joins the board, and we will then swing with Edamame using a Surge to try and pop that Red Witch Initiate in the face. It's a 2+ to hit, and that's a fail to wound. We roll a 1. Okay, but that's fine, because what we're going to do now is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to swing with the Wrought Sledge, and we're going to try and close this fight out right now. Edamame is done, including a Surge. So the Wrought Sledge needs to roll 6+. It rolls a 9. One of Seer's hit locations is ignore your positive luck and deadly when attempting to wound this location. Whoa. The reflex is gain 2 bleeding tokens and gain understanding equal to our bleeding tokens. Veal does not have any bleeding tokens, which is nice. What? This understanding stuff is awesome. These guys, the Pariah and these guys are such a bad combo. You gotta be kidding me. All right. Oh, can you believe we roll a 1 on our deadly roll? That's a lifetime reroll. I'm not using Veal ever again. That's a lifetime reroll. Speaking of, what happens when your partner dies? Yeah, so she loses this and she gains a random disorder. Okay. Immortal. Can you believe we got Immortal? Lifetime reroll. It's a wound, which does 3 wounds to Seer. So she is down to 2 wounds. We cannot surge. We cannot surge with our chick with the Wrought Sledge because we just flipped Immortal. Oh. I think I actually am fine because what should have happened is the very first point of damage she took when Haggis died should have gone here. And then the rest of them would have gone there. So I think, because we did Haggis first, Haggis died, she triggers Immortal. She's only got 3 insanity. The first damage she takes to all hit locations, which is the head, goes there, and then the rest of the stuff happens. So we're fine. We're going to surge. We're going to try and roll a 6+. We roll a critical. It's a Lantern 10 on the blue dice of doom. as long as this isn't the trap, it's got a first strike reflex. It doesn't say anything about this not being a thing. So if we roll a 2+ here, our wound attempt is doubled, and Sia is defeated with a devastating 3 wounds. We roll a 2. Come on! Defeated. The Red Witches have been defeated. Yeah. So, Veal is going to gain an ability that we're not ever going to use because we're never taking her out again. The survivor that deals the killing blow gains astrocyte excitation. You don't have to do the reflex when they die. They just die. You add +40 results during Vaultless. If we have storytelling, we do. Any survivor that endeavours at storytelling also gains 1 permanent luck. Well, let's do that for sure. So we've got 5 red threads. Yes, you should have 2 bleed and 2 understanding. 1, 2. Loadout, sorry, yes, you are absolutely correct. But that's fine, she's only up to 7, so she's okay. And when they die, you don't have to do it. So yes, well called. So I will quite happily say that I think the Red Witches are a tremendous addition to the game. They are the best Node 3 Nemesis monster by far. Complete showdown. Edamame may ponder Marrowism. We will definitely ponder Marrowism with Edamame. We get lots and lots of survival and lots of stuff. In Barcelona. So I think... Where are my survivors gone? Come on, scribe guy, stop losing me survivors. All right, we'll just do this. I don't think we have any other events. 1, 2, 3. A weird dream. It was a weird dream, but it was well told. Well told, I say. No murder and no plague in 28 Lantern years. Oh, but open war is one of my favourites. Run in there, Deno. Get yourself a sword. You must archive a bone resource, gain a strength and a lumi. And then we roll 1d10. We roll, that is a 4, no, we'll re-roll that because it's cocked. That's a 9. Okay, 1d5, love juice resources. I kind of wish we did get a 4. What's surgical precision? I haven't actually looked at any of the other Marrowism cards. So what do we get? Stone Skin's awesome. Surgical precision. If the gear grid in your key has the bone keyword, your weapons lose frail and gain sharp. Oh, that's awesome. And perfect physique. That's fine. I love Marrowism. Marrowism is easily my favourite thing. Easily my favourite thing. How many endeavours? 5. How much is storytelling? Is it 2? I feel like it's 2. Story time. Gain 1 understanding. Yeah, so the person who endeavours at story time gets a permanent luck. So let's just send Cucumber, get a permanent luck. And she rolls on there. We roll a 6. which is departing survivors gain some insanity. All departing survivors gain 3 insanity. Very good. We're just going to skip ahead 1 year because I don't need to have that fight. Boom. We're going to fight the gold smoke. No, we're not going to do that now. We're doing that tonight. But let's look at the cool gear grids we can build. Vault key is crazy, actually. This cannot be removed for any reason. Okay, so edamame is going to the fight. Cucumber is going to the fight. Cob is going to the fight. And yeah, let's send watercress. Sure. Actually, do we have someone better? Nah, that's fine. So, Cob is our Dark Eye 2. Actually, Veal's the one with the thing that... Oh, Veal's... Oh, I forgot relativity. Everyone gets to get a level in one of their knowledges. So, edamame. Get a level in your knowledge. Gonna get a level in tumble. That's nice. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so this situation down here is absolutely ridiculous, but it's even more ridiculous in the final showdown because we've got the Death Crown and Durandal. I forgot the Stampede Glaive cancels traps on a 7+2. That's a crazy setup. Watercress, Desperate Strike, Tumble, Traumatized. Do you have anything that prevents you from encouraging Watercress? You are a survivalist, so you're probably going to stay with the King armor. Edamame, you have a Shattered Jaw, so you can't encourage. Cucumber is outstanding. With Quadradept. Cob. Okay, so Cob's probably going to be our trap person. What cards we got at the forum? Unyielding. I'll buy another Unyielding. We can just basically spend all of the Lumi that we've got. We've got so much Lumi, we can get whatever we want. I reckon rather than Watercress, edamame. Yeah, edamame is probably not needed to come out. Maybe we'll bring out Deno instead. Performance anxiety, the tough, endless babble. Also can't encourage. Cob. Do I bring out Veal again? What did Veal suffer just then? Yeah, let's bring out Veal. Got a club specialisation. And I reckon we'll do that instead of edamame. The Marrowism is great, but we've got so many good armour sets. I'd rather use them. Stay at home, edamame. Cool. So we're not going to shrine. So who's wielding this Ublok shield? So we'll probably put that up here. It's got block 4. That is ridiculous. This is the Death Crown situation, so I don't need to go for this monster grease anymore. I can just put a Death Crown. and we're using the sword. Durandal! We have to have a lantern, so the scrap lantern or the royal lantern is a preference. And if we go instead for the royal lantern, we can put that there. We can put the lucky charm there. And we can go left red. And that will get us all of the things that we want. No, we need the death crown. No! That's okay. Alright, so cucumbers gear grid is set. We don't need the supreme stew anymore. So we're going to clear the monster grease. Oh, we don't need the scrap lantern there actually. We just need another left blue. I haven't been waiting as long as everyone else has for, yeah, let's go bandages, for Poots's stuff. I've been waiting since early 2020. So I don't, but I'm also very patient and very hard to get annoyed. Lucky charm. So I get people's frustration when the stuff is so cool and so fun and you've paid so much money. I get it. But on the flip side of that, it's a luxury item that we are very fortunate to have in our lives. I haven't added the death crown. I have, yeah. And so, yeah, I'm just happy that we get to play with cool toys, basically. Okay, so this now has how much accuracy? It's got no bonus accuracy. Oh no, it does. It's got 6 bonus accuracy. Strength, 1, 2, 3, 4 strength, which means we've got 8 bonus strength. Except we get +1 strength, +1 speed, and +1 accuracy with swords. Evasion, we have 6 evasion. It's actually 8 evasion. And we have 2 luck. Departure bonuses, no departure bonuses. Save. Cucumber, you're an absolute animal. An absolute animal. Cobb, so what are you wearing? You're wearing Dark Eye, Dishonourable. Let's slide you into, and what do you got there? You got Sword Proficiency. I kind of want to bang you into it. I want to use this Bullfrog Halberd. What is your accuracy? 3 accuracy. That looks nice. Do we have some way of gaining you an additional accuracy? Maybe we do if we can get a left blue. No, we don't. If Stinky, no, okay. So this bow is probably not going to cut it. So your Bullfrog Halberd, Ublok Shield, and Death King stuff. Which means Veal is wearing the exact same getup. You need a lantern, so you can just be a scrap lantern. And sure, you've already got a shield actually. Does that shield help us? It doesn't. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go on Acanthus, I guess. Who's going to rock our Assassinator? Cancel those hit reactions. No, no one. Alright, well that was amazing. So Veal, so Cobb, you're going to be... You're going to be our Stampede Glaive chick. You got nothing that stops you from, yep, so you're fine. So you're our trap canceller. You can be in white. So Cobb in white with the trap cancelling and the Stampede Glaive and the Earl armour. Cucumber, which is the survivor that's probably going to defeat the Gold Smoke Knight by herself. Watercress in blue, wielding the Bullfrog Halberd with Tenacity and Desperate Strike leveled up. And the Ublock Shield. I might try and paint that chick before I play this one tonight so that I can use the Ublock Shield actual survivor and the big swinging mace. That mace is excellent, by the way. The Wrought Sledge. All right, well, that's it. The next time you see me will be later on tonight, and I will be playing the final showdown against the Gold Smoke Knight. Get amongst it. Get amongst it. So I'm going to buy some knowledges. Cobb, you're welcome, Moya Cat. Thanks, Paint Liquor. So Veal, let's replace Relativity. Oh, we actually have to replace it anyway. So let's replace it with Evermore Undeathable. Could not have asked for a better flip. Watercress, we could get rid of Tumble. Now let's keep Tumble, that's fun. He runs forward a bit sometimes. Cucumber, she has to get a new one. She's gaining a progress. Potentia Rest 2. You can increase the number of knowledges you have by 4. Draw a card. Desperate Strike. And she's also going to gain Unyielding. We're going to buy... Actually, she has it already. So we'll buy her something else. Cobb will buy Unyielding. I don't think there's literally no real order. 32, 30, 28, 2. Veal's Insanity is the only thing. What cool thing do we want? Find the Castle's good. Blackheart. Gain a Strength token. Don't need a Strength token. Duty Bound. We could just buy Flora Fantasia. I'm going to buy Flora Fantasia. It's great. It's great stuff. Cool. All right. I'll catch you all tonight for anyone that joins for the final showdown of this great campaign. Thank you all. Everything's painted, by the way. I painted me Death Drifter, and I've even painted the arch for using in this showdown with the arch for the Ublock Shield, which is going to be awesome. I'll catch you all then. Big Dano out.